Yes, students of class 11, as you know, we are studying structure of atom. In this chapter, very important topic we are studying, or we have learned in previous video. The topic was is Bohr's model of atom. Bohr's model of atom. Now let's review the uh, previous video, part 1 video. Now in previous video we have learned first limitations of Rutherford model of atom, and then assumptions Bohr model of atom. And we also know this Bohr's model is depends on the two concepts, first of electronic theory of radiation and law of classical physics. Now then we have studied the assumptions or main points about Bohr model of atom, and then merits of is Bohr's model of atom. So there are generally four merits. Number one, Bohr's model successfully explained the stability of atom. Second point, calculation of energy of nth orbit, okay, and calculation of radius of nth orbit, okay. And then fourth one, okay, and this fourth one we will discuss in this video, that is explanation of atomic spectrum of hydrogen atom, explanation of spectrum of atomic spectrum of hydrogen atom, okay. So this is our topic of this video, all right. Explanation of hydrogen, atomic spectrum of hydrogen atom, children. So what is in this, children? First point, the Bohr's model provides us very logical explanation or existence of large number of lines in the atomic spectrum of hydrogen. What is mean large number of lines in atomic spectrum of hydrogen atom? So simple. Second, according to this theory, when electron is de-excited, all right, from higher energy level to lower energy level, when an electron is de-excited from higher energy state to lower energy state, okay. So what it emits energy, the energy thus emitted is quantized and correspond to definite state, wavelength or frequency, all right. This is point. So children, two things, this is a hydrogen atom and this is the atomic spectra, and this is atomic spectra produce large number of lines, and this large number of has explanation in this Bohr model first. And second point is, when the electron is de-excited, this is a nucleus, this is higher energy state, this is low. If it is de-excited, children, so it emits energy, and this energy is quantized, children. This energy is quantized. Now see, the topic is atomic, this spectrum of hydrogen and hydrogen like atoms, children. So here's the explanation of spectrum of hydrogen atom, okay. So this is a spectrum of hydrogen atom. Now children, according to Bohr's theory, the energy released, right, during this de-excitation, means this is a de-excitation, energy E2 E1. So this energy is delta E is equal to E2 minus E1, okay. And a very important relationship is according to Planck quantum theory of radiation. So this is the equation according to Planck quantum theory of radiation. Now next, we also know the relation. This is a wave number is equal to 1 upon lambda. This is a wave number and it is a wavelength. This is a relation. So there is a very important relationship to calculate the wave number. So RH bracket 1 upon n1 square 1 upon n2 square, children, okay, unit centimeter inverse, okay. The RH is a Rydberg constant. This is a Rydberg constant, and its value is very simple, 10967 centimeter inverse. Okay, this is a fixed value, Rydberg constant. So this is a Rydberg constant, it is a universal value and fixed value. Okay, so children, this formula is really very important. Now after this we will study, children, origin of hydrogen spectrum. Okay children, topic is origin of hydrogen spectrum. Origin of hydrogen spectrum, this is the topic. So to this we are going to draw this like this. Okay, topic origin of hydrogen spectrum. Okay, these are the, it is a 1, n is equal to 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, 6 and 7. Okay, these are the n, these are our cells. Energy is increasing, energy is increasing. Now point number 1, children, if electron returns to the ground state, if electron returns to the ground state like this, okay, n1, if electron returns to the ground state like this is the electronic transition. Okay, and this range is known as Paschen series. Paschen, P-E-S-C-H-E-N, Paschen series. Okay, Paschen series, short wavelength, short wavelength. Okay, and next, if electron drops to the N2 cell like this, N2 cell, children, so this is known as Balmer series. Okay, so this is known as a Balmer series is an intermediate wavelength. Now similarly, next, Lyman series, Balmer series and Paschen series. This is a Lyman series, not a Paschen. This is a Lyman series, first Lyman series, Balmer series and the Paschen. If electron, children, make sure once again amendment, if electron drops to the N1, this is a Lyman series. If electron drops to the N2 energy level, this is Balmer series and it is an intermediate wavelength. Now if electron drops to the N3 series, to like this is a Paschen series, P-A-C-H, Paschen series. Okay, it is a long wavelength. Or similarly, if electron drops to this, do this, 4, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket series. If electron drops like this, Fund, P silent. Or if one more, Humphrey series, that is, it is not. So children, these are the origin of hydrogen spectrum. If electron drops to the N1 cell, Lyman series. If electron drops to the Balmer series, okay, so Balmer series. If electron drops to a third energy level, Paschen series, and 4 this and Fund series. So children, these are this. Now I am telling yes, it is a short wavelength, intermediate wavelength, and after intermediate, Paschen, long wavelength. Okay, this is a long wavelength, lambda. It is also long lambda wavelength. It is also long wavelength, long wave. Now we will talk about the region. At which region Lyman region falls? This Lyman series falls in the that is a Lyman region. Okay, so children, first we will make sure this. What is Lyman series? What are Balmer series, Paschen series, bracket series, and Fund series, right? So this is the Lyman series or Lyman series. Very important. This, it falls in the UV region, ultraviolet region. Balmer series falls in visible region. and Pasteur series falls in infrared IR region, bracket IR region, Fund IR region. Okay, so region also may be asked. Lyman region falls in ultraviolet region, and Balmer series falls in visible region. Pasteur series falls in infrared region, bracket infrared. So children, this is very important. What is a Lyman series? Now the application of formula. So we know that wave number is equal to 1 upon lambda, that we know, and wave number is equal to R bracket n1 square by 2 square. Okay, n1 square, and this n1 value express if n1 value is equal to 1. If n1 value is equal to 1, so this is the value for Lyman series. If n1 value is 2, this is for Balmer series. Okay, if n1 value is equal to 3, this is for Pasteur series. If n1 value is 4, this is a bracket, and go on. So always if n1 value is 1, so n2 value will be 1 plus. Okay, always. So n1 value, n1 2. So if n1 value no, so we can predict the Lyman series. It is a Lyman, Balmer. Suppose in the numerical Lyman series is given, so n1 value is clear. If Balmer series is given, it means n1 value is given. If in the numerical Pasteur series is given, name is given, so n1 value is 3. If bracket is given, n1 value is 4. Now if Fund series, n1 value is 5. This is the 6. Okay, so 5, n1 value 5, and whatever is 6. Okay, n1 value 5. So n1 value, put this n1 value, we can come to know Fund series or what type of series is this. So this is a formula we will use in the numerical. It will help you in the calculation of the numerical. So children, this is the one point. Now next thing, very important point I am telling you, if maximum number of electron produced when electron jumps from n energy cell to ground state. If electron jumps from n cell to ground state, so how many, calculate the number of spectral lines. So children, we can produce the number of spectral lines. So I am rubbing this. So here's a very important relationship, that is how you will calculate. Okay, so children, maximum number of lines produced, maximum number of lines produced when electron jumps from nth energy level or orbit to ground state. So maximum number of lines, spectral line. So we have formula n minus 1 divided by 2. N stand for number of cell. Okay children, so this is the formula. Suppose n, if it right, so many problems are based on it. Suppose if n is equal to 5, from IF it is dropped to the ground cell. Calculate the number of spectral lines. So n value is 5 minus 1 divided by 2. So you will get the number of spectral lines. So use this formula. We can use this formula in calculating the maximum number of spectral lines produced when electron jumps from high energy nth or particular orbit to the ground state. Okay, this formula is very important. So children, this is so this was a spectrum of origin of atomic spectrum of hydrogen atom. This spectrum. Now we are coming towards the limitation of this theory. Limitation of Bohr's model. Limitations of this theory. First thing, limitation, you know, it is not applicable on multi-electron species. Multi-electron species. First point. Okay, this is means it is applicable of one electron, right? It is applicable only for one electron species, right? So this is a defect. Now, and this theory is also unable to explain fine spectrum of atom. Okay, this theory is unable to explain fine spectrum of atoms, or we say line spectrum of hydrogen atom. Okay, so this fine spectrum of atom, this is a clear. Now next point, this theory is a important. Next, Bohr's theory explain the particle nature of electron. Now when scientists did an advanced study of atom, when scientists did advanced study of atom, they found wave nature of electron, dual nature of electron. So here's a weak contradiction with this theory. Okay, and next drawback was it is also deadly against the Heisenberg uncertainty principle also. Okay, so it has a Bohr's theory has also big contradiction with Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Okay, so in this way these are all the drawbacks of this theory. And children, so in this video what we have covered, we are recapitulation of Bohr's model. See, children, first this start with the drawbacks of Rutherford model of atom, and then what are the postulates. Okay, 1, 2, 4 postulates. Okay, and then merits of Bohr model of atom, 4 Bohr merits, and drawbacks Bohr model of atom. So children, this Bohr model of atom is really very important. Now in next video, part 3, that part 3 Bohr model of atom contains problems based on Bohr's model of atom. So we will discuss numericals on this. Thank you children.